Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to learn about basic overview of ServiceNow User Interface. Now we are entering into actual learning part. Let's get started. This video covers main screen option and user roles. In main screen option, we are going to cover what is banner frame, what is application navigator, what is content frame. Let's see. Let's go to personal development instance. Once you log into the personal development instance, you can see the top highlighted path is called the banner frame. The left highlighted path is called the application navigator. The middle highlighted path is called the content frame. Now let's see more details for each main screen option. First one, banner frame. Banner frame runs across the top of every page. Top left-hand corner in the banner is called the logo or banner image. You can change the banner image based on the requirement. I will show you how to change banner image in upcoming classes. Next to the banner image is called banner header caption. You can change the banner header caption based on the requirement. On the right hand side, you can see user menu. User menu provides options to access your profile and preferences. User menu displays the login person details who is currently logged in. Click on down arrow to open the user menu list. You can see here different options: profile, impersonate user, elevate roles, logout. Let's explore what are these options. By clicking on profile, you can access your profile and update the necessary data. Let's go back to user menu option. Next to the profile, it is impersonate user. Impersonate user means administrators can impersonate other authenticated users for testing purposes. You need several different logins to test the system based on the user role. We will see later on the user roles on how can we impersonate with the other user. The next option is elevate roles. The base system admin can elevate to a privileged role to get the access to the high security settings. Click on elevate roles so you can see the following are the section specific privileges, and section timeout or logout will remove all the elevated privileges. That means this belongs to only this section. So by clicking on security admin, you will get access to the high security settings, and you can also modify access control list. If you click on OK, and when elevated privileges activated, you can see the unlock symbol beside your username. Next to elevate role, you can see logout option. This is general option. To log out from your instance, you can click on logout. Next highlighted part is global search. You can see the global text search icon. It finds records from multiple tables, such multiple record types from a single search field. Let's see how it works. For example, if you search with a keyword like email or any incident number or problem number, anything, if you search here, then it will display all the results. Email contains incidents problems, or knowledge record, or anywhere. So wherever the search term email is there, so it will show all the results. You can see this 591 results for email. By default, the system returns results for task, live feed, policy, people, places, knowledge, and catalog records. Let's see how global text search displays results dynamically. The highlighted part is called global search field. It means the standard global search field. So you can enter anything like incident number or problem number or knowledge record. Anytime, any such term you can search here. It is called global search field. The next highlighted one is called search terms. The current search terms and a field to enter new search terms. The next highlighted part is called total results. It displays the total number of matching records. The next one is called search group name. That means the name of the search group. The next highlighted is called preview of matching records. This is a list of matching records up to the preview limit. By default, the system displays up to 10 matching records per table, sorted from highest to lowest document score. The system displays a separate list for each table in the search groups. By default, the system uses the table test search list view if available. Otherwise, it displays fields with the default list view. Users with the admin role can set the preview result limit and search result view from the global text search properties. The next one is called table name. The name of the search group table and the number of matching records in the table. Click the link to launch the filtered list view based on the query. The next one is progress bar. The current percentage of table search, the system hides the element after the search is completed. The next one is link to all table results. The link to see all matching records from the search group table. Click the link to launch a filtered list view based on the query. The next one is table filter. The current filter applied to search results from this table. Pointing to the information icon displays a pop-up containing the search filter applied. The next one is result summary. The list of search groups and tables with the number of such results per group and table. Click the table name to display the associated preview list results. That's about global search. For example, if you enter the email and it will display all the results from all the search groups. For example, if you want to see only the incident, click on incident. If you want to see policies like business rules, UI actions, click on UI actions search group results. If you point out here, it shows the filter that is like UI actions, which is active true. Or if you click on UI actions 34, it will display all the UI actions list of record. Go back to your search results. And you can see here view all UI actions matches. If you click on view all UI action matches, it will open this same list. Again, go back to your search result list. Like that, you can enter anything like email. For example, if I enter incident, so it shows the results of incident search term. So wherever the incident term is available, so show all these results. That's about global search. The highlighted part is connect a sidebar. This icon is available if Connect is enabled. Connect sidebar lets you begin or continue conversation with other users. The Connect sidebar is the primary interface for Connect chart and Connect support. It lists your conversations and provide access to create conversations. The sidebar is collapsed by default. Click the toggle Connect sidebar icon to expand or collapse the sidebar. To expand, you can click, and to collapse, you can double click. This is the chart view, and you can start conversations with your coworkers. Click on plus icon to start a new conversations with any user. A new pop-up will appear here. You can search any users. For example, AP. So I am trying to chat with Eleni. Let's create a chat message. So once I type like hello, like this, you can chat with any coworkers in your organization, and you can close the chat. So you can see the history of the chart is displayed here. If you don't want this history, you can delete it, or you can remove it from the sidebar, or click on toggle so that it will collapse again. Now we'll go to other option. The highlighted part is called help icon. Help icon opens the help panel with embedded help where available. If there is no embedded help, it offers help search options. Let's see. Click on help icon, and if you have any articles, it will be visible here. Or if you want to add articles, you can add help articles, or you can click here to see the user guide, or you can search any documents. For example, if I want to search any documents, click on search icon. So it redirects to docs.servicenow.com, and you can find any documents from here. See the other option. The highlighted part is called gear icon. Gear icon opens the system settings for the user interface. Click on the gear icon. Displays the system settings pop-up window. You can define system settings to customize the UI for your site. For example, in general, you can customize date and time, home, time zones, everything. You can change the themes. You can change system settings to customize the UI for yourself. Now we will jump into Application Navigator. Application Navigator, also called the left navigation bar. It provides links to all the applications and modules. Use the Application Navigator to quickly find information and services. The Application Navigator consists of navigation filter, all applications, favorites, history. Click on all applications. It displays all application menus and modules. Self-service is called an application, and if you click on self-service, it expands, and inside the self-service is called modules. So self-service is an application, and homepage, business application, dashboards are called modules. You can click on each application to expand or collapse. For example, if you expand guided setup, if you expand tool design, or if you expand instance scan applications, or you can collapse all of them by clicking on individually or by double click on all applications menu. You can collapse or expand the application navigator. Click the arrow icon at the bottom of the application navigator. In the collapse review, the application navigator displays only favorites. Click the filter icon or the arrow icon, the collapse review to expand the application navigator. For example, to minimize the navigator, click on minimize navigator. But to expand the navigator or maximize the navigator, click on maximize navigator. Or you can maximize the navigator by clicking on the filter navigator. Now jump into favorites. You can add, edit, or delete favorites for frequently accessed items in the application navigator. For example, I'm using self-service frequently, so I can make self-service as a favorite icon on star to add to favorites. So it is added to your favorites list. Now go to your favorites list, and you can see here self-service as a favorite. So all the modules inside self-service appears under favorite section. You can collapse or expand the self-service by clicking on self-service application menu. To remove from favorite, you can just click on minus sign here to remove from favorites. Or go back to application navigator. If you want to make individual items, individual modules as a favorite, for example, dashboards, I want to make as favorites, click on star icon here. And now see into favorites, you see the self-service dashboard only. You can see only module. So in that way, you can create favorites or remove favorites. For example, if I want to rename this favorite to something, I have added this dashboard as favorite. I want to rename the self-service dashboards to only my dashboards. So I can click on edit favorites and click on this one. You can edit, you can rename to my dashboard. My dashboard. And done. And also you can rename, you can change the color, you can change the icon. And you can change the order. For example, my dashboard I want under top, not as a second. So click on it, drag to the up. That's it. If you want to remove the favorites. Once you are done, you can click on done. In that way, you can add your favorites or remove your favorites. Your history. Items you have accessed recently appear in the history tab of the application navigator, which is represented by clock icon. Items appears in chronological order from most to least recently accessed. By default, the application navigator shows 30 history entries. You can configure to get more entries or to remove less entries or to add less entries or to add more entries. You can configure this. We can see in later videos. That is about application navigator. Now let's jump to content frame. In this content frame, for example, it displays all the information. For example, if I click on home page, it displays the content in the content frame. For example, if I click on my profile, so it displays the content in content frame. So all the contents like list, form, views, anything, dashboard will display in the content frame. That's about the content frame. Now we'll see user roles. What are user roles? We have mainly three kinds of user roles in ServiceNow systems. One that is admin, second ITIL, third end user. Let's see what is admin, what is ITIL, what is end user. Admin can configure or customize or delete or create anything, whatever he can do in the ServiceNow instance. Now, coming to ITIL, he can perform standard actions for an ITIL help desk technician. Open, update, close, incident, problem, change, configuration management. By default, only users with the ITIL role can have tasks assigned to them. End users use ServiceNow to make requests, view status of the request, and access the knowledge base. End users can be internal or external users and typically interact with the service desk using a service portal. Now let's see in the real-time scenario what modules or applications seen by admin, ITIL, and end users. Let's see what modules will be seen by admin, ITIL, and end user. So to test, to see with different users, we already discussed there is an option called impersonate user. Click on impersonate user and, for example, ITL user. There is an ITL user, so I will click on ITL users. When I impersonate with ITL user, I can see only limited applications and modules. In the left-hand navigation panel, you can see. Okay, so now I will impersonate with Joy Employee. Joy Employee is an end user. Now you can see only few modules or few applications can be seen by employee. So you can see the difference between employee, ITIL, and admin. Admin, you have access to all the applications and modules. ITIL, only limited applications, and end user, only few applications available. So that way, so that is the difference between admin, ITIL, and end user. Once you have tested, then you can add impersonation. This is about ServiceNow User Interface. So basic of ServiceNow User Interface. In upcoming sessions, we can learn how to configure logo, how to change the themes, how to change the fonts, everything. How to add properties, how to delete properties, everything we can learn in upcoming sessions. Please do subscribe to get alerts for upcoming videos. Hope you will enjoy and learn ServiceNow. Thank you very much for your time.